We were told the game was over before we'd even started. We were told our bodies weren't made for it. It wasn't our time to play. We played anyway. And together we played like there was no tomorrow. And they told us that was fine. You can play. You're good enough. And thought that was good enough for us. It wasn't. We are relentless. The game isn't over until we say it's over. Until we get everything we've given everything for. Until we level the playing field.
Lidl, proud supporters of ladies Gaelic football.
We were told the game was over before we'd even started. We were told our bodies weren't made for it. It wasn't our time to play. We played anyway. And together we played like there was no tomorrow. And they told us that was fine. You can play. You're good enough. And thought that was good enough for us. It wasn't. We are relentless. The game isn't over until we say it's over. Until we get everything we've given everything for. Until we level the playing field.
Lidl, proud supporters of ladies Gaelic football.
You still haven't gone full Lidl. Go on, make big savings like this lot.
Pea nuggets.
Excuse me?
You'd like them pea nuggets.
Once again?
Pea nuggets. They're vegan.
Nugget?
Yeah.
I like prawns, but how do you cook them?
Oh, there's loads of ways.
Can I microwave them?
No.
Join in and go full Lidl this year.
Did you get milk?
Shop without compromise and pay less.
We were told the game was over before we'd even started. We were told our bodies weren't made for it. It wasn't our time to play. We played anyway. And together we played like there was no tomorrow. And they told us that was fine. You can play. You're good enough. And thought that was good enough for us. It wasn't. We are relentless. The game isn't over until we say it's over. Until we get everything we've given everything for. Until we level the playing field.
Lidl, proud supporters of ladies Gaelic football.
You still haven't gone full Lidl. Go on, make big savings like this lot.
Pea nuggets.
Excuse me?
Who'd like them pea nuggets?
Once again?
Pea nuggets.
Yes, good afternoon. Fáilte Road Gati around Park Dabig Belfast is Misha Barra O'Floyne, and you're very welcome to Belfast today for this Division 4A National Football League clash between Antrim and Carlow. Good crowd has gathered here in Belfast in anticipation of this game. Firstly, as per usual, let's go through the teams, and we'll start with the Antrim side, and in goal it's Anna McCann, the full back line. We're stopping for the anthems. 1 second, please. Agus Bola Bos around the vein. Getting back now to the Antrim team. Anna McCann in goals, the full back line. Maeve Mulholland, Emma Ferran and Niamh McIntosh. At the half back line it's Orla Kaur, Ciara Brown from St Paul's and Sarah O'Neill. In middle of the park, Anna Mulholland and Anya Tuberty. The half forward line, Teresa Mellon, Kathy Kerry the captain and Maria O'Neill wearing number 24, and the full forward line, Brona Devlin, Bronya McLaughlin and Aoife Taggart. So moving now to the Carlow team, quite a number of changes before the game. In goal for Carlow it's Maria O'Neill, full back line Una Fitzpatrick, Anna Roach and Caitlin Doran, who has moved in from the half back line. In the half back line it's Orla Hickey, Niamh Murphy and Amy Hanley. Middle of the park it's Elaine Ware and Roisin Bailey. Three quarter line Emma Coogan, Eleanor Tracy and Ella Malloy, and the full forward line is Jenny Sawyer, Cleena Nishay, August Sarah Doyle. I'm very pleased today to be joined by Eleanor Mallon, long-serving player for County Antrim 2 League finals and an All-Ireland final in 2016. You're very welcome today, Eleanor. How do you see this going today?
Thank you. You're very generous there, saying I'm long-serving.
Okay.
It should be an Antrim win today, all being well. I think they're in a very good position so that even if they do slip up today, it shouldn't interfere too much with the leaderboard at this stage.
Well, basically, the permutation is that Fermanagh beat London by 3-10 to 6 points earlier this afternoon, which means that in order for Carlow to get into the semi-finals, they need a win here today. And there's a couple of Antrim players missing, Eleanor, particularly Orla Prenter and Lara DeHunsey. So pressure on their weakened Antrim side, but if they got a win today, this would be a very big statement.
Yeah, I think it would be no disrespect, obviously, to Orla and Lara, because they're two of Antrim's best players. But if Antrim managed to get a win today without them, you know, it would be very, very positive for the squad in general. I'm sure they will be used. If it's an injury, I'm not sure if both players are injured or what the crack is, but if they manage to get on even for the last 5 minutes, it would definitely give the team a boost. But if Antrim got a win without them, it would be very, very promising for the Antrim team.
Okay, we're underway in Belfast. Your referee is Eddie Culbert from County Down, and it's Antrim breaking forward. And it's the midfielder Anna Mulholland. Anna with the shot, long effort, and it's gone to the left and gone wide, and that's the first wide of the game, and it goes to Antrim. That was a quick break there by the Saffrons.
Probably a wee bit hasty there. There was definitely those options coming through, but at least it was a good start, a good attack to kick things off.
So the first kick out of the day for Marie O'Neill, the Carlow custodian. Vital that Carlow get this win this afternoon. They beat London but lost against Fermanagh in Daver in County Louth. So Big pressure on this Carlow team today. They'll be looking for Clean and Shea, the full forward, to actually get them the goals and the points. Sarah Doyle now in possession. Sarah Doyle plays it inside. They have a runner on there. It's number 26. And it's Orla Hickey. And the ball has gone to the right and wide. A bit wasteful for Antrim, a bit wasteful there for Carlow.
Yeah, both teams broke through probably a wee bit too easily there. Both attacking plays were just a wee touch too hasty.
So we're back into play again, and in possession for Antrim. Orla Kaur from St. Paul's. She was a late replacement coming in. She's a lovely player on the ball. Orla plays it in now to Sarah O'Neill from Montyglass. That's your club, isn't it?
It is, yeah. And Sarah's actually the captain of the minor county team this year as well.
There's the long ball in, looking now for number 21, Emma Coogan. Emma hops the ball, looking for options. And it goes to the full forward, Clean and Shea. Clean plays it out there to the number 20, Eleanor Tracy. And that ball's going to drop into the hands of Anna McCann. Goes wide. So Antrim now restarting the game. So it's 2 wides to Carlow, 1 wide to Antrim, and we've got about 3 minutes gone here in Belfast. The reason why Antrim are more or less through is because of the scale of their victory over London. 9 goals and 19 points in that game at Ruislip, and that has put Antrim into a commanding position. And it's Kathy Carey, the captain. Kathy hops the ball going through. She's an inspirational player on her day. Teresa Mellon played it now to the midfield to Adam Mulholland. Kathy Carey again. Kathy's the playmaker. Slow, methodical build up by Antrim. Sarah O'Neill plays the pass into the captain, Kathy Carey. Kathy goes one way, goes the other, goes with the right foot, and that is bouncing wide. And that's 2 wides apiece. Kathy, an inspirational player.
She won't be happy with that at all.
She'll not. She has her own high standards.
She does. No, that was a bit of a snapshot, and you can tell by her reaction afterwards.
Did I read somewhere that she does your head in? Is that
no,
what you said?
That's so
she
incorrect.
She is the captain. So we're still waiting on the first score in Belfast. 2 attacks each. Ball played in, but it's been missed there. And it's the full back for Carlow. Anna Roach can come away with it. And that's a bit of a wasted ball out over the sideline for Antrim. It's an Antrim ball. We're having an underage competition here at halftime. You may see or hear loads of kids in the background, but here comes Antrim. Let's see what they can do. Marie O'Neill. That's a lovely ball played over here to Orla Kaur. Orla's in a bit of space. Playing it out to Teresa Mellon. Not a lot of space in there for Antrim, and with the shot there was Brona Devlin, and that's gone to the wide, so that's gone wide. So that's 3 wides to Antrim, 2 wides to Carlow, and it's a bit wasteful early on, Eleanor.
Yeah, I think Antrim just need to settle down a wee bit. I mean, they're passing good balls across the pitch. They just need to be a wee bit more patient and take better options, I suppose.
See it again. We're going to get underway with Marie O'Neill. I think what this game needs is a score to calm things down. Let's see if Antrim can get it. There's Kathy Carey. Kathy's in a bit of space. Will she get a shot on target this time? And that looked like a high challenge. And it came in there from Caitlin Doran. And Antrim get the first free. So this should be the first point on the board for the Saffrons. And coming up to take it is Aoife Taggart from Aldergrove. It's about 20 yards out. And I think, Eleanor, this should be the first point.
Aoife doesn't usually miss these, so I would put my house on it.
Aoife with the shot, drops it over the bar. And that's a lead for Antrim. We've about 5.5 minutes gone. So Aoife Taggart with the free puts the Saffrons ahead. Just what Antrim needed. So as I say, Carlow really need to win this game. Doesn't matter how they win it or by how much they win it, but they'll finish above Fermanagh and make their way into the semi-finals. But plenty of changes to that Carlow side, especially the loss of their captain Ruth Birmingham, number 5. That was a bit of a blow to Carlow. So trail by a point here. Kathy Carey's going to get play underway again for Antrim. Kathy plays it out to Teresa Mellon. Back again to Cathy, the captain. Back again to Mellon. That's lovely play by Antrim. Bruna Devlin. Bruna with the shot. Bruna with the point. That was beautiful, Eleanor.
When Bruna's on form, she could ping points over from any angle. So hopefully that's her off to a good start.
And Cathy
she did miss a bad one there a wee while ago, but
yeah. So 2 points to Antrim. It was a beautiful flowing move by the Saffrons, and Brona Devlin putting the ball over the bar. So as I say, good start for the Saffrons, but Carlow really need to up this game if they're going to challenge the Saffrons and get the vital points to get them into the semi-final. There's not a breath of wind here in Belfast today. That was a beautiful catch by Cathy. Cathy plays it long into the full forward line, but it's taken there by the full-back, Anna Roach. And Carlow can come away. Eleanor Tracy.
Good tackle.
And that ball goes out over the sideline for a Carlow ball. Really is a picturesque venue. You can see in the distance the city of Belfast, the tower of the Belfast City Hospital. So we're high up on the edge of the Black Mountain here. It's a beautiful afternoon, as I say, not a breath of wind, and conditions more or less perfect. Can you see who that is down for Antrim, Eleanor?
That's Aoife Taggart, I think.
Aoife Taggart's down, getting a bit of attention. So we have a stoppage in play. About 8 minutes gone in the first half. Antrim 2 points, Carlow no score. But it's the type of start that Antrim would have wanted, Eleanor, you know, to get a couple of points on the board, settle them down for this game. They want to finish top of this group regardless.
Yeah, I think they'll be a wee bit disappointed with the first couple of shots that they took in the first few minutes, but they've settled well since that, and you can see there's plenty of runners off the ball here.
Cathy Kerry yet again to Teresa Mellon. Teresa, the ball inside. This could be a third point for Antrim, but Carlow, they come away with Niamh Murphy with the interception, but yet again Antrim in control of the ball. Teresa Mellon. Teresa's looking about for options. Plays it back to the midfielder, Anna Mulholland, and has plenty of time on her side. Emma Ferrin. But Antrim moving this about with purpose. Aoife Taggart. Aoife's into number 20 with the shot. Has that dropped over? Yep. It has indeed. Grania McLaughlin. Well done, Grania. That was lovely, Eleanor.
Again, a wee bit like Brona Devlin. When Grania's on form, her left foot is incredibly dangerous.
Grania, she ran riot against London.
No surprise in there.
3 points to no score for Antrim. As I say, Carlow have been very disappointing in the opening 8-9 minutes, but they need to get a score on the board to really get themselves into this game. Jenny Sawyer. Jenny's got 2 around her. Let's see what she can do. Plays it back to Sarah Doyle. Sarah with the right foot effort, and that looks like the first score for Carlow. Sarah Doyle. So maybe they're beginning to settle down.
Oh, that was a great score there by Carlow. Antrim had the numbers back as well, and they couldn't stop them. So, yeah, fair play to them.
3 points to 1. Antrim lead. Coming up to 10 minutes on the clock. And the goalkeeper, Anna McCann, plays it out to the Teresa Mellon. That was well taken. So Antrim breaking across the halfway line. That's Orla Core. Orla in again to
brilliant ball.
Anya Tuberty. And Cathy Kerry comes through. Cathy plays it in, and Cathy gets the ball back, but this time it goes to the midfielder, number 8. It's a great save by the Carlow goalkeeper, Marie O'Neill, from the shot there by Anna Mulholland, and the ball has gone wide. That was a chance for a goal for Antrim.
Yeah, the link play there between Tubbs and Cathy was unreal. I don't know how Tubbs even found Cathy with that ball, but that's really unlucky not to finish that off with a goal, because a goal, well, that should have been the only end result there.
It's very evident, Eleanor, that when Antrim run at the Carlow defence, there's panicins there sometimes because of the speed the ball's moved at.
Antrim have got great players. There's a serious pace about them.
There's a ball into the full forward line to Grania McLaughlin. Grania still got the ball. Will she go for it? She does. Goal for Antrim. And that comes after 11 minutes. Grania McLaughlin with the goal. And again, Eleanor, it was the quick ball into the full forward line. And when it broke, she made no mistake.
Yeah, as I was saying there, you know, they've got serious pace about them here, and they're moving the ball fast. They're looking inside for a quick ball. So
But that their goal was on the cards, and Antrim's appetite for this game today, it hasn't waned at all. They really are up for this game.
Yeah, I think if they can keep this going, Carlow will struggle.
And it looks as if they are struggling so far, but Antrim, of course, missing. They're missing Orla Prenter today, and she ran riot against London Macronia, stepping up to the mark there and showing that she knows where the back of the net is as well. So play get underway. Restart Emma Ferrin. Emma plays it short. Maeve Mulholland back to Emma Ferrin. They really are silky in their skills when they're running, and the passing, it's absolutely beautiful. They're definitely up for this game. There goes Kathy Kerry again, the inspirational captain. Kathy's bursting through. The lovely ball played over the top to Teresa Mellon. Teresa now turns it over to the far side. Antrim still going forward, and is at a point. It is. It's dropped over the bar there, and that was Maria O'Neill. The young fans here today are very impressed by Antrim's performance so far. Lovely point again, Eleanor.
Better all the wee Money Glass fans, you see.
Are they the Money Glass ones? 1 goal and 4 to Antrim, 1 point to Carlow, and the Saffrons are definitely showing why they are leading this table, Division 4A. Should they win today or top the table, they will play the second
Antrim
place.
Pushing right up on that kick out every time there.
They're playing the pressing
they're not getting
game.
the kick out past the 45.
Yet again, it was Kathy Kerry with the ball in there, but that one's gone to the left and wide. Kathy has been instrumental in everything Antrim's doing through that half-forward line. Carlow just don't seem to have an answer to that press, crowding the play out in the three-quarter line.
Yeah, if the goalkeeper has a long kick, I would definitely be looking to try one here, but
let's see what they can do. It's Amy Hanley.
They got out with this one.
Amy Hanley plays it up to Jenny Sawyer. Jenny's got a bit of pace, but she's been tackled there by Niamh McIntosh, and that's brilliant by Niamh. Well done, well gathered, and away she goes again. Ball in there to Orla Core. Orla's looking for the ball back. Goes into the midfielder, who is Anna Mulholland, and again Antrim can pass and move. It's Kathy Kerry. Kathy's getting crowded out. The referee didn't like the challenge that came in, so Antrim have a free. Even on the break, Eleanor, the Saffrons, they're passing. It's beautiful to watch at times. Yeah,
and just going back there to about 60 seconds ago, that was typical defending from Niamh McIntosh. The ball was past her, and next thing she has it in her hand and away again. So she does that all day long. Tenacious.
So let's see what Gráinne McLaughlin can do from the left foot. Oh, yes, indeed. That was a superb point, sublime, absolutely sublime.
I think it's raining out there.
It was raining earlier, but Antrim won't complain. 1 goal and 5 to 1 points, and it's been a procession so far for Antrim. Elaine Ware, and Elaine's dispossessed, and Antrim come away. They're tackling like tigers. Gráinne McLaughlin again. Gráinne's got a bit of space coming in on goal. Will she turn inside? She will turn inside with the left foot shot, and it goes to it goes over the bar. Another point for Gráinne McLaughlin to make it 1-6 Antrim. 1 point for Carlow. There's no stopping her, Eleanor, is there?
At the minute, no, doesn't look like it. Which is good to see.
There is a bit of rain coming down here in Belfast.
I think Carlow's number 8, Elaine Ware, she worked hard to get that ball as far as she did there, but she just didn't have the numbers to back her up. And you could see then the Antrim players just ganged up on her and overturned her quite easily in the finish.
When you win a ball like that and then you get a turnover, it's just disheartening for a team to actually. But credit to Antrim for the manner in which they're tackling.
They're hunting in packs.
So it's Carlow coming forward now. Amy Hanley to number 15 is Sarah Doyle to Jenny Sawyer. Sarah Doyle again. Sarah goes for the long ball, looking to the far side to Emma Coogan. Aoife Carroll in possession. Orla Hickey. They seem to be running out of options, but bit of space now, and Antrim tackling again. Referee is given the free this time. It's a challenge come in there by Anya Tubridy. So an opportunity for Carlow to get a second score on the board. And it's a full forward Cliona Ní Sé, about 25, 26 metres from goal with the right foot. She's usually very accurate, dropping into the square. And the ball has come away there, and Antrim were lucky to get that ball away. It could have went anywhere, but Emma Ferrin gets the ball free by Cliona Ní Sé, dropped short into the square. But Antrim a bit lucky that time, Eleanor, to get the clearance.
Yeah, I actually couldn't see it very well there, but did the keeper drop the ball? Or
I think it was 2 or 3 went for it, and it sort of rolled away into the square. But here come Carlow again, breaking through, number 15, Sarah Doyle. Sarah plays it, that looks like a goal. It is a goal for Carlow, and that's coming after 17 minutes of play. The ball came in there from Sarah Doyle. It dropped into the edge of the square, and taking possession was number 19, which was Ella Malloy. She don't need the keeper to beat, she turned around and put it into the back of the net. So that's a bit of a bonus for Carlow there, and maybe they'll take a bit of heart from that.
They had been pushing there for the last couple of minutes. They probably did deserve a score, but a goal I'm not too sure about. The scorer shouldn't have been left on her own where she was. So
Jenny Sawyer breaking through. Jenny's right through again.
Disappointment.
Jenny with the shot, and it's been saved, but there's been a foul in there, and the referee saw a push in the back. And Carlow have sort of turned this game around in the last 2 or 3 minutes.
It's just become a wee tiny bit hectic there all of a sudden.
So it's Cliona Ní Sé again. I don't think she'll drop this one into the square. She'll drop this over for Carlow's second point. There she goes, Cliona, side foot over the bar. Cliona Ní Sé, that makes it 1-2 Carlow. And 1-6 Antrim. I think Antrim have switched off the last few minutes. They were in total control, but Carlow's still dangerous, Eleanor.
Yeah, well, clearly they've just shown in the space of a couple of minutes that they can pump over a goal and a point. So I think it's just down to Antrim taking their eye off the ball a wee tiny bit. I'm sure they'll be getting a few solid instructions from the sideline to clean things up a wee bit.
Sarah Doyle in possession, and again Antrim break away with the ball. Maria O'Neill. Maria's got plenty of space. She's hopping the ball. She's getting a bit of attention there from Jenny Sawyer. Plays it to Kathy Kerry. Ball inside again to Maria O'Neill. Maria plays it out there to Gráinne McLaughlin, but Carlow intercept and turn the ball over. But that was Antrim attacking at its finest, but Carlow now coming again. Jenny Sawyer, Sarah Doyle. Sarah plays it back to Jenny Sawyer, but the ball breaks again.
Sarah O'Neill.
Elaine Ware. And Elaine gets the ball back. She's getting with attention from Orla Core. That's a lovely ball played out there to Niamh Murphy into space. Niamh gets the ball, Niamh goes through. She's in a dangerous position. Played back to the full forward, and Cliona Ní Sé puts it over the bar. And it's another point to Carlow to make it 1-3.
Has another great score there by Carlow. And so it's overturned so quickly, and the ball straight down the pitch.
About 20 minutes gone, but the first 15 belong to Antrim, but Carlow now showing what they can do, Eleanor. Maybe Antrim need to get another score just to calm things down.
Yeah, well, that last score came from an Antrim mistake. So I mean, they're punishing them.
That's Anna Mulholland. There's the ball out there looking for Gráinne McLaughlin. Gráinne gets possession. There's a lovely ball into Kathy Kerry. Kathy turns with the shot, and that rolls to the left and rolls wide. She'll not be happy with that one.
No, that's 2 out of 2. She's put wide. She'll definitely not be happy.
The score at that stage would have settled Antrim right back into this game, but as I say, Carlow, for the first 15 minutes, they were really backs to the wall material, but a goal and 2 points, just 4 points behind Antrim. Here's Aoife Taggart. Aoife goes along the end line, recycles the ball. Plenty of players in the square for Antrim. Anya Tubridy Anya with the right foot effort. It's high. It's dropping into the square. Gráinne McLaughlin's going for it. The goalkeeper gets it, but there's Kathy Carey. And it's a goal for Antrim. She didn't miss that time.
That makes up for it.
But it was Gráinne McLaughlin in the square. It was, I think the keeper got the touch, and it came out to Kathy Carey. And she wasn't going to make any mistake.
Yeah, unfortunately for the keeper, she just couldn't quite catch it. So when she patted it down, the wrong person for her was on the other end of it.
Well, that's the captain's job, and to lift aside when they've lost a few points, and Kathy Carey did just that.
Well, Kathy's been on so much ball from the beginning of the match. She's been, as you say, instrumental in most of the attacks, so it's only right that she gets a score at the end of it.
Theresa Mellon played into Gráinne McLaughlin. Anya Tubridy to the left, and it goes wide.
Just a wee bit rushed there from Anya Tubbs. If she had just taken an extra wee half second, she would have slotted that over the bar, no bother. She does it on many occasions. 2-6
Antrim. 1-3 to Carlow, so it's double scores here in Belfast with about 22 minutes gone in the first half. And it's back to Marie O'Neill from the Ballon Club to start this game again. And it's a poor kick out, and it goes to Anya Tubridy. Kathy Carey again. Kathy with the kick, and now she's getting her target. Beautiful point by Kathy, and yet again it's the inability of Carlow to get the long kick out beyond the 40-metre line that's causing the problems. The Antrim press is back again, and they're getting punished.
Yeah, these kickouts are definitely problematic here for Carlow. I said earlier that if they could try a long one, now is definitely the time to do that. But
so she goes out the wing this time, does Marie O'Neill, and yet again Antrim get possession of the ball.
There's a yellow jersey everywhere across
it's
that
Kathy
line.
Carey. Kathy kicks it in, and that's a free in there. That looked like a foul on Aoife Taggart, and it was. And another opportunity for Antrim to extend their lead.
It's very difficult for the defending team to combat those high presses and the kick out. But the defenders need to start moving a wee bit and give the keeper some options, because there's Antrim jerseys swarming around everybody there.
And Gráinne McLaughlin.
There's no way out.
It's over Antrim's.
And there you see they get another score from it.
Absolutely. So Antrim 2-8, Carlow 1-3. So beyond that little 5-minute period, Eleanor, it's just been pretty plain sailing for the Saffrons.
Yeah, it is the way I would expect it to be fair.
Oh, great interception by the half-back there.
As you say, there was a wee 5-minute spell there, and Carlow were actually very, very good.
Theresa Mellon in space. Theresa with the left foot. It's looking good, but straight into the hands of the goalkeeper, Marie O'Neill. But it's been relentless at times, Antrim just pressing towards that Carlow goal.
But look at the way Carlow are starting to break out. I mean, they just need backup. They need to run on numbers and move the ball a wee bit quicker. But there's potential there to do more damage. And I think if Antrim do take the foot off the gas, that they could be punished a wee bit.
Well, let's see what can happen here. Sarah Doyle, she's been a key playmaker for Carlow. Cleaning Shea. And there yet again, Antrim beautiful, and there's a pull of the shirt. But the referee has played advantage. That's Orla Core from St. Paul's. Orla looks outside. She has Theresa Mellon, and this is beautiful on the break. Kathy Carey.
Great score.
Now, what do you say about that?
Well, that tackle from Orla Core was absolutely unreal. Textbook.
They turned the play from the half-back line straight up to the Carlow full forward line, all within about 4 or 5 seconds. And Kathy Carey is now showing that she can take her scores from anywhere in the park.
She's found the posts.
As I say, she missed a couple early on, but now she's got the range. That's further damage to Carlow. But it's a commanding lead for the Saffrons. Coming in here, about 26 minutes gone in the first half. Carlow would probably want to get a couple of scores on the board coming up to half time. but Antrim have been irresistible at times and leading here 2-9 to 1-3, 15 points to 6.
That was a far better kick out there from Carlow.
Niamh Murphy, there's Cliona O'Shea, she's playing in a deeper role, still in possession, played out to the corner forward. Here's Jenny Sawyer. Jenny again.
Great score.
Jenny with the shot with the left foot, and that's Carlow's 4th point. That was well taken. Jenny Sawyer with the point. Carlow's 4th point. They're now on 1 goal and 4 to Antrim's 2 goals and 9. So it's back with Anna McCann from the Moneyglass Club. Anna, she finds out on the wing Teresa Mellon, and Teresa plays a low ball to Orla Kaur. Back to Teresa. Lovely play by Antrim. Anya Tubridy. Anya goes one way, goes the other, but unfortunately the ball goes to the right and wide.
She just sliced it there in the finish up.
But it's that 2-3 hand pass interplay that just opens up the Carlow half-back and full-back line, and Antrim have been consistently doing that throughout this half, and that's why they have this commanding lead.
Yeah, it was a great kick out there from Anna McCann out to the wing in the loads of space. A nice wee ball on the outside of the boot from Teresa Mellon to Sarah O'Neill, and the pitch just opened up.
So let's see where Marie O'Neill goes this time. She's been playing it out the wing to great effect. And that's out to the midfielder, Elaine Ware. But again, Antrim coming forward. And it's number 24, Maria O'Neill. And there's a ball back there, and that is just fantastic by Brona Devlin into the top of the net. There's nobody would have stopped that.
A brick wall maybe, but no, some score.
I think Antrim are actually trying to make a statement today that their form in this competition so far, it's been no shock. They're showing that they are good footballers, they are great in possession, and they can take their scores when they want to.
I mean, they could have come into this game a wee bit complacent because winning it isn't essential, but they haven't done that. Apart from a wee lull during the first 10 minutes, but they're showing well now, and I think if they keep that going, this could end up being a disaster for Carlow, unfortunately.
Well, before the game, the Antrim management were telling me that the Fermanagh management have been texting good luck, best wishes messages, because Fermanagh will get into the semi-final as the second place team if this result stays the way it is. Let's see what Carlow can do now. And it's Emma Coogan. That ball goes across the goal, and Antrim can build again. So it's looking good for Antrim, it's looking good for Fermanagh, but you have to say that Carlow have been disappointing apart from that 5-minute period.
I mean, who's to say they won't claw this back a wee bit? But they would have to depend on Antrim coming out in the second half and making mistakes.
There goes Cathy again. She's got the bit between her teeth. Cathy goes past one, goes past two. Maria O'Neill, and Maria puts the ball over the bar. It's as simple as that, Eleanor, as simple as that.
Yeah, nice wee play there between Maria O'Neill and Cathy Keary. They're both very used to it, playing together, and it's good that the older one gave it to the younger one for the finish.
Indeed.
Maria's probably half Cathy's age.
Cathy has played a captain's sort of performance in this first half for the Saffrons, and probably that's why they've got such a commanding lead. We're coming up to half-time. We're on the blow. Antrim leading 3 goals and 10 to Carlow's 1 goal and 4. And you could probably say at half-time Antrim's job has been done in the first half here. And here they go yet again. Ball through, but it's intercepted. And Carlow can come away yet again. It's the midfielder Elaine Ware. There's the ball up looking for the full forward, Cliona O'Shea. Cliona plays the ball out to the corner. Ball played back in to Jenny Sawyer. Goes now to Sarah Doyle. Sarah with a high shot, it's dropping. Looks as if it's going to the left and going. It all came off the post, back into the goalkeeper's hands. You can never, ever judge a ball like that.
Yeah, you could actually see, to be fair to Anna, you could see her watching that ball.
It looked as if it was going wide for all intents and purposes, but there must be a slight breeze out there.
I actually thought it was going to bounce over the bar there.
Yeah, off the post it came. So the dying embers of the half, and Mulholland. Maybe Antrim tag on another point before the end of this first half. Teresa Mellon. Teresa gets the ball back again. She's in on goal again. Teresa with the shot and into the back of the net. It's all too easy, Eleanor, all too easy.
The Carlow will definitely be disappointed now with that goal. The other ones have been exceptional shots, so you couldn't really fault the keeper, but that one now, that wasn't that powerful a shot. It shouldn't have ended up in the back of the net, I don't think.
But when they go through, the Carlow defence seems to just disappear. It just parts like the Red Sea. And Antrim, you must say, they've done their job here in the first half. They've been emphatic. Goals coming by Gráinne McLaughlin, Kathy Carey, Bruna Devlin and Teresa Mellon to give the Saffrons here at half-time a commanding 4 goals and 10 points to Carlow's 1 goal and 4. It's a lead that they're not going to get clawed back in the second half, Eleanor.
Well, 4-10 would win any match, and it's only half time. If I was Carlow going into the changing rooms, I'd be very worried if...
It's damage limitation at this stage.
You would think so. As the Antrim team are going in there now, you can see them, they'd be going in very happy. But, you know, at the end of the day, they still made mistakes too, and they'll be hoping to rectify that and hopefully have a wee bit of fun now in the second half.
Okay, entertaining first half. Antrim rampant. 4 goals and 10 points to 1 goal and 4. Please join us after the half-time break.
We were told the game was over before we'd even started. We were told our bodies weren't made for it. It wasn't our time to play. We played anyway. And together we played like there was no tomorrow. And they told us that was fine. You can play. You're good enough. And thought that was good enough for us. It wasn't. We are relentless. The game isn't over until we say it's over. Until we get everything we've given everything for. Until we level the playing field.
Lidl, proud supporters of ladies Gaelic football.
It's a very warm welcome back here to Park David in Belfast. Our underage tournament at half-time has just finished, and the two teams are lining up for the second half. As I said before half-time, a commanding lead for Antrim, 4 goals and 10 points to Carlow's 1 goal and 4. So the Saffrons really just, unless there's a disaster in the second half, they should be taking all the points here today and making their way into the semi-final. Very disappointing by Carlow in the first half, but let's see if they can win the second half. I have Eleanor Mallon with me. Eleanor, welcome back. Do you enjoy the half-time shenanigans with the underage?
Very noisy there
Indeed.
to start off with, but I'm actually just scanning the pitch here to see if there's any changes in the Antrim line-out, but I don't think there is.
It's number 19 in for Antrim. Referee Mr. Culbert from County Down is just waiting on the all the families and the children to leave the pitch, and we'll be underway in the second half. Goals for Antrim in the first half by Gráinne McLaughlin, Kathy Carey, the captain, she's been inspirational, Brona Devlin and Teresa Mellon. Everybody's got their medal, the young children, so the referee, that's the reason for the delay. We should be back underway in the next couple of seconds. Beautiful day here in Belfast. We had a bit of rain during the first half, but you think, Eleanor, this is one of the best pitches you've been getting, County Antrim?
Well, yes, I would definitely agree with that. We've played here quite often with the club, and Davids is a brilliant club. It's a great setup. You're always very well looked after. The pitch is always in immaculate condition. We love coming up here.
We're back underway here at Park David. So it's an opportunity now for Carlow to maybe put a few points on the board. Let's see if they can win the second half. Brona Nolan going through, but the ball's intercepted there for Antrim, Sarah O'Neill. And it's a free to the Saffrons. The first half was dominated by Antrim except for a 5-minute interval in the round about the 15-minute mark, where Carlow got a goal and 2 points, but under Kathy Carey they came back in the second half and they really did blow Carlow away. Just the permutations again, if Carlow win here today, they're into the semi-final, but as it stands it looks like Antrim and Fermanagh will be going through. Teresa Mellon on the far side for Antrim, she's got players inside. Anya Tuberty, Anya going through, the referee has the hand up and it's the free for Antrim. And it looks like Gráinne McLaughlin, so she has an opportunity to put Antrim's first score on the board in the second half. She's going to go left-footed, it's just at the edge of the D. She was pretty sharp with her shooting in the first half. Gráinne with the shot, and Gráinne has put the ball over the bar. That's the opening point in the second half for Antrim. Gráinne McLaughlin with the free. She's got her eye on goal today, Eleanor, very much so.
She does, yeah. It's good to see because, here she is again.
Teresa Mellon coming through for Antrim. Teresa now with the left foot shot. That's dropping, and it's kept in there well. Maria O'Neill, Maria with the right foot shot. She's gone for distance. That's Aoife Taggart. Over the bar goes, yet again for Antrim. And that's the second point of the second half.
Could have been another goal there.
Could indeed.
Carlow were definitely let off the hook.
I'd say it's a long journey up for Carlow and a long journey back, and a disappointing journey for Carlow, but Antrim showing their intent at the opening minutes of the second half and putting 2 points on the board. So Maria O'Neill kicking the ball out again, and Carlow breaking the ball. That's a lovely interception there by Antrim. It's Anya Tuberty. She's a beautiful player. When she gets on the ball, she's bursting through, but it's been intercepted. And now Carlow can break away. Emma Coogan. Emma hopping the ball. She's running into a bit of traffic, but she picks out there Sinead Hayden. I think Sinead has come in there at half time. Sinead still in possession. Ella Malloy trying to get a bit of space, seeing what options there are up there in the Antrim full forward line. But coming through is Emma Coogan. Drops the ball, but they are still in possession. Looks like Sinead McCullough coming through. And it's gone out for a 45 to Carlow. But a lot of the competitive edge has got out of this game in the second half so far, Eleanor.
Yeah, that was a good tackle there, though. I actually can't even see who it was. Oh, it was Ciara Brown, I think, actually.
The referee has given the free in to Carlow for something he saw. He hasn't. It is indeed a 50, 45. That's the full forward, Cleanan Nishay. Plays it looking out for Sarah Doyle, but the ball runs on through. There's a race for possession there. Sarah Doyle picks the ball up, and she's fouled. So the referee giving the free in to Carlow. Bit of untidy play there, but the results in a free to Carlow.
Bit of a soft free, that.
Cleanan Nishay from a very acute angle. Can she open Carlow's account in the second half? By dropping into the square, that's how they got their goal in the first half. Oh, that has bounced into the net. Well, it's a goal for Carlow. Cleanan Nishay. I didn't think anybody got a touch there, just went right through and it went past Anna McCann. So there's a goal for Carlow.
Everybody literally just missed that. That's very poor there from Antrim. Anna will not be happy with that, and Emma Kelly in the sideline, I'm sure he'll be raging with it.
That's twice in the game that she's actually put a long ball into the square, and it's caused confusion. But here comes Kathy Carey for Antrim. They'll want to hit back straight away after losing that goal from the foot of Cleanan Nishay. Orla Kaur bursting through. That's a lovely play, but that's back into the hands of the goalkeeper. And ball's won by Teresa Mellon. That was another poor clearance by Marie O'Neill. Teresa has Niamh Murphy tackling very hard beside her. It's Aoife Taggart. Lovely ball. Antrim playing now with a bit of space, and the Carlow back line is pretty packed there, but Antrim now looking to see what they can do, breaking it forward. Anya Tubridy. Anya to Gráinne McLaughlin. She's been the standout player apart from Kathy Carey, and Gráinne gets the free in. I think she took a bit of a high challenge there, or she's limping after that, but the referee says free in to Antrim.
That's a wee bit of unnecessary hard work that Antrim had to do there. It was a wee bit wasteful from Orla Kaur initially, who were always told to recycle. Just that wee snapshot, she just mishit it. And, you know, Antrim should have had a score out the back of that.
Coming up to 6 minutes gone in the second half. Antrim still lead 4 goals and 12 to Carlow's 2 goals and 4. The competitive edge has more or less gone out of the game, but Carlow still dangerous with the Cleanan Nishay goal there just a couple of moments ago, showing that they're very capable of causing the Antrim backs plenty of trouble. But Gráinne McLaughlin's going to get play underway here for Antrim. Similar position to the previous free, to the right of the goal. Coming in with the left foot, Gráinne, she just drops it over the bar, and that is another score for Gráinne. Like, the ball has been signalled wide. So that was a wide for Gráinne. She'll be disappointed that one dropped wide.
Yeah, it's been quite poor from Antrim since the restart.
Well, here comes Kathy Carey for Antrim, playing it through. Kathy goes for the ball, goes for the shot, and there's a goal going in there. Oh, it's been saved. There was a shot there, an effort by the fist of Brona Devlin, but it's gathered on the line, and I think the referee's given the square ball. So we're going to restart with a free to Carlow. Marie O'Neill.
There was a push there in the square, but there again, the Carlow kick-out has been completely detrimental to them.
So Maria is right on her goal line with this kick-out. There's a sub coming in at the far side for Carlow. Going off is Ella Malloy, number 19, and we'll confirm who has come in for the Carlow side.
Marie O'Neill away off for Antrim.
Marie O'Neill going off there for Antrim. And coming into the play. We've confirmed that. But here we begin the game with a kick out, and that was a dangerous ball played there. But Carlow get possession, breaking away with Megan Doyle.
Laura Agnew on for Marie O'Neill.
Laura Agnew into the play, and there's the Carlow sub coming in. Looks like Sinead Thompson. Sarah Doyle. Play very congested round the centre of the park, but Carlow now can break through. Roland Nolan. I think it's open season on putting the substitutes on. There's a shot there coming in, and that's a beautiful point that has gone over from. That's the first touch more or less by Sinead Thompson, who has come into the Carlow side. Apologies, that is actually Adele Hayden who has come in to the Carlow side. She was originally down to play, but had to drop out just about half an hour before the game, so she's come in and she scored that point for Carlow. That's made an impact straight away. Adele Hayden. 2 goals and 5 to Carlow, 4 goals and 13, 4 goals and 12 to Antrim. Play now up into the Carlow full back line. Full back Anna Roach. Antrim forwards, giving them not a lot of space there, but now Carlow can come away. That's their half back. Antoinette Dowling. Anne Roach. Dowling again. Hand pass going through to Jenny Sawyer. Jenny finds Brolin Nolan. Brolin, she's a bit of space, she can burst through now. Let's see if she can get the runner outside her, which is Clean O'Shea, the full forward. Oh, lovely hand in there by Anna Mulholland. And Antrim get the free. That was a lovely interception there by Anna Mulholland. And there's Kathy Carey with
Good
all the space in the
from
world she needs.
Anna McCann.
Centre of the park. This is the captain. She's been instrumental the whole game. Orla Core. Orla now running through. Orla with the shot. And Orla puts the ball wide. But a quick break there by Antrim Eleanor. And I think Orla she'll not be pleased with that point going to the, or that shot going to the right and going wide.
No, Orla typically has good enough feet on her, so she will be disappointed with her last 2 efforts for sure. But you can really see the difference between the 2 goalkeepers' restarts. Antrim's are definitely superior.
Sometimes the kickouts are putting more pressure on the Carlow back line.
Even that free that Anna took there for Antrim went straight into Kathy's arms.
Roland Nolan plays the ball out there to Megan Doyle. And there's Clean O'Shea dropping back into the half-forward line. That's a lovely ball, though, played through to Sarah Doyle. Sarah picks the ball up, going through. Will she take the point? She's getting a bit of attention. And shot coming in there, and that's over the bar. And it's a point for Carlow. Sinead Hayden with that point.
It's a great score.
But they had to do an awful lot of work to get that position. They had to work it up the field from the back line. But Sinead, she saw the posts and she took the point. 2 goals and 6 for Carlow, 4 goals and 12 to Antrim. So it's double scores here at David Park in Belfast. Anya Tubridy. That's Maeve Mulholland. She's been very impressive today. That's the quick ball in to Grania McLaughlin, and that is a very quick move by Antrim. There's the shot coming in, and that is over the bar, and that's Orla Core with the point.
Better there from Orla.
You can tell by the green boots she's just needed one invitation, and she's opened her account here for Antrim with that beautiful point from the right foot by Orla Core. But that was a swift move there, Eleanor, by Antrim.
It was actually, and again, I keep banging on about these kickouts, but that all started from Anna's short kick out to Anya Tubridy.
Saffron's breaking through ball again. There's the shot coming in by
45.
Laura Agnew, and it's carried out by the goalkeeper over the end line. It's going to be a 45 for Antrim. But they're getting points from a number of players this afternoon, which will be very positive for the Antrim management to look at, you know, going into a semi-final. And they've also got Orla Prenter and Lara de Hunzy to come back in, so there'll be quite a battle for places within this Antrim side.
Yep, I think
in the
that's
semi-final.
A very healthy way to be.
Kathy Carey to Grania McLaughlin, but Grania gets it back. Grania plays it into the corner forward. Bruna Devlin. Point coming, shot coming in, and it goes to the left and goes wide. At this stage, sometimes it's just like the competition has gone out of the game, so I'd say there's a number of players still out there on the Antrim side will want to be putting their name up there, getting the points and making their case for a place in the semi-final. Marie O'Neill, it's a longer ball, but it's going to be won by Antrim. Great take there in the centre of the park by Orla Kaur. Anya Tuberty playing it out now to Aoife Taggart, to Teresa Mellon. Ball back in there, and that goes to the right and goes wide. I think it was Aoife Taggart with that shot. So Antrim missing a few, but they're still putting over the points as well, Eleanor.
Yeah, I think at this stage they're getting a wee bit of shooting practice in, which you can't really blame them. They're trying to get different people on the ball. There's Orla Prenter on now.
There's Orla Prenter coming in, and it's Aoife Taggart just to get Orla a run out. She's been instrumental, scoring many scores. She was particularly impressive here. I think she scored 8 points against Fermanagh, so she's in now to see what she can do. And Kathy Carey lets the ball run. Kathy plays it now to Orla Prenter. Going along the end line, she's only just in with the right foot, but this time she's pulled it to the left and pulled it wide. You can tell she's just on. She hasn't got a range yet at this stage, but it won't be too long, I'd say, before she shows her range.
I just knew that she was going to try that one, but she'll find her feet here in the next couple of minutes, no doubt.
So the kick out by Marie O'Neill, and looks as if it goes out over the sideline, and it's going to start with another line ball to Antrim. But it's well intercepted, and Carlow can break away, coming away with a half forward. Antoinette Dowling. Sinead McCulloch, another late entry to the side. It's all very crowded in the middle of the park for Carlow, but they can Antoinette Dowling with the long ball, looking for Cleena Nishay. But that is well taken there by the Antrim centre half back, Ciara Brown. Referee wants them brought back. The referee is Mr. Eddie Colbert from County Down. You can see Antrim, they're very eager to play this quick ball on the break when they get a free. They know if they can get possession, put a few passes together, they're always going to cause problems.
I think they're enjoying themselves. That's why everybody wants to get in the ball. Everybody's moving.
Well, this is the third commanding performance by Antrim in this division. They started off with a very good win over Fermanagh. Then they went to Ruislip and they scored 9 goals and 19 points. And look at them go again. Antrim, Laura Agnew, and number 9 with the shot. Anya Tuberty over the bar. They're like a well-oiled machine at times.
Yeah, Anya is known for her bursting runs. Sometimes she does a lot of hard work off the ball and maybe doesn't get on the ball as much as she would like, but she started that run from the half back line and made her way, nearly could have been a goal.
Absolutely. And a kick out again. It's this time it's taken by number 10 for Carlow. That's Adele Hayden. Playing for Pride now are the Barrowsiders. Ball up now to Cleena Nishay. Emma Coogan. There's Adele Hayden. Sarah Doyle. Sarah's running out of options. Ball played out now to the far side. Ball's dropped. Antrim battle for possession. The referee's looking at it. He may just throw the ball in, or is he giving a free this time? He's going to throw the ball up. That's Orla Kaur going in for Antrim. Coming up to 16 minutes and 40 seconds in the second half. And that's a free for Antrim on their own 20-metre line, and out to take it will be Anna McCann from Moneyglass. Emma Ferran. All played into Animal Holland. Antrim again moving at speed, moving at pace. That was Kathy Carey putting the ball through there. That was a 50-50 ball, which is taken away by Carlow, and they can run the ball or place the ball up the field, but Antrim get possession again. That was a bit of a nothing ball.
Yeah, a wee bit of a hospital ball, as we would call it.
Animal Holland. And there goes Orla Prenter. She's showing her skills, showing her pace, going through. Will it be left foot, right foot? Plays the hand pass through, and the ball is in the net. It's been forced over the line. Looked like Grania McLaughlin with the goal. But Orla Prenter created that goal there, put on the afterburners, and there was nobody going to catch her, and she played a beautiful pass in there to Grania McLaughlin, and eventually the ball went over the line.
I actually didn't think Orla would have passed that ball into the inside. I thought she was going to try and ping that in her left foot. She's more than capable, but it just shows you when it goes on, take it.
Indeed, off for Antrim. That's Animal Holland coming off. She put in a very good shift today. And coming on for the Saffrons, we'll be able to confirm that. Number 25, Laura Agnew. Sorry, number 26, which is Claire Emerson from the Con McGee's club. But it's an absolute right at this stage, Eleanor. And when you're in a position like this, you know, would you like going into a semi-final a more competitive game?
I was hoping whenever Carlow had that purple patch in the first half that it was going to be a competitive game, because the Antrim girls definitely need it. But also, they're not going to go home unhappy with this performance either.
Absolutely not. And there's
they have made some mistakes, but overall they've been absolutely brilliant. Their fitness levels look pretty sharp. They're pretty good.
There's Orla Prenter with the shot, and it's palmed out there. Goalkeeper didn't hold it that time. Maybe Orla should have taken the point, but Carlow can come away with it. But it's a multitude of riches that Antrim have that Orla can come on in the second half, even though Antrim are cruising here. But she'll want to get a few points on the board as well.
Yeah, but look where she's shooting from. You know, that's the range that, you know, she's got a serious kick on her. And it's the difference in most of Antrim's shots haven't been from that far out.
Yeah.
Now I know Orla's missed those couple of chances, but she's more than capable of scoring those on another day.
She's just getting a range at this stage, and coming up to the last 10 minutes, a lot of substitutions coming into the Carlow side. Jenny Sawyer coming off. She put in a very good shift today. It looks like Ruth Birmingham, the captain, has come into the team. But very disappointing for Carlow to come a long way to Belfast today, but Antrim have really put them to the sword.
Yeah, and Carlow are a good side. I did expect this to be a tighter game.
I saw them against Fermanagh, and it was a very tight game, but it was a game that was ruined by the wind. And Fermanagh played against the wind very well in the second half. They contained Carlow, but I still thought it would have been more competitive today, because they knew if they won, they would have been going through. But maybe it's just a sign that Antrim are sort of have moved up that level.
Well, yeah, that's what I was going to say. Knowing the result from the Fermanagh match, I thought it would have given Fermanagh or Carlow a wee bit more fire in the bellies.
Yeah. Niamh Neeson's into the Antrim side. She's from the Moneyglass club.
Yes, Niamh's been doing very well with the club.
But this is an opportunity for the Antrim management to get these players to run out, see what they can do. Well, Carlow, they're not going to be giving up. Sarah Doyle. Sarah, a bit of a chop down, the referee said. So now Clean Shea has played the ball. She gets it back. Can Carlow engineer another goal here? There's Clean Shea, and that's a beautiful block down there on the line, and it's been taken away. That was a lovely block on the line there. It wasn't the goalkeeper, it was the
Brona Devlin. Brona.
It was number 13, which was Brona Devlin. She's come the whole way back to help out that defence. Intercepted there by Roisin Bailey. Roisin's running through now for Carlow. Goes one way, goes the other, and that is another loose ball, and Emma Ferrin takes the ball. Emma Ferrin from St. Bridget's, and she gives it out to her Kathy, the captain. And there's runners for Antrim. It's beautiful the way the Saffrons are running. They're running for each other. There's space out there. They're giving options. Claire Emerson from Con McGee's. There's Orla Prenter. Orla, she's beautiful on the ball. Kathy Carey, what can Kathy do with the right foot? Well, into the hands of the goalkeeper, who got it at the second attempt. But usually Kathy would have put that ball over the bar. But you can see they are enjoying themselves out there now, Antrim, when they're moving the ball.
They are, but it's a mortal sin to be kicking the ball into a goalkeeper's hands, and Antrim have done it quite a few times this game.
It's something they need to tidy up.
You at least want the ball to be going dead in those situations.
Sinead Hayden came into the side in the second half. Plays the ball out now to Ruth Birmingham. She was the captain. Ruth's into the side for the last 10-15 minutes. But it is again a tenacious Antrim backline that break away there. Niamh Neeson with the ball, with the tackle that created this free for Antrim, and it's going to be taken by Anna McCann. 23 minutes gone in the second half. And as I say, the competitive edge, for a long time has gone into this game, but we're going to stop for a bit of attention.
3 more subs are looking like they're coming on here.
3 more subs coming in for Antrim. Going off, that looks like the
Brona
Devlin going off. She took a knock there. So the game will be interrupted by a number of substitutions coming into the last 10 minutes. So there's 3 subs in for Antrim.
Teresa Mellon away too.
Teresa Mellon coming in.
And Sarah O'Neill, I think, looks like she's going off.
Sarah O'Neill, she's going off too. Sarah O'Neill, number 7, she's gone off too. Brona Devlin, she picked up a knock. So reshaped Antrim lineup for the last 10 minutes here. And we get back underway with Anna McCann. Ciara Brown from the St Paul's Club. Kathy Carey. Kathy has put in a captain's performance today. Inspirational. She's led from the centre of the field. And this is why Antrim are now cruising in this match. Ciara Brown. That's one of the substitutes in for Antrim, number 23. With his Blahi Nicahal. Antrim coming away. And there's Blahi again. Blahi's had to turn and go back. There's space on the far side there. There's Orla Prenter. Orla turns inside, and it's as easy as that for Orla Prenter over the bar. That's her opening score. It took her about 5-10 minutes to get into the game, but you can see when she gets the ball, she has the shimmy, she has the dummy, she'll create that space all there.
It's inevitable that was going to happen. She would have liked it to have happened a wee bit sooner, but she could get another wee one here.
Standing in space there, nobody marking her. And it's from that particular range where when Orla gets the ball in play, she is deadly from that range. So let's see if she can take this point from the free. From the St Paul's Club, Orla Prenter.
Money Glass.
Money Glass. So she is. And that's what she's good at, putting the ball over the bar. Five goals and 16, Orla Prenter. The referee stopped the game. It looks as if going off the Antrim side is Gráinne McLaughlin. Gráinne goes off.
Was that Caitlin Taggart?
Yeah, Caitlin Taggart coming in for Antrim. It is Caitlin Taggart coming in from the Aldergrove Club. So it's a bit stop-start at this stage with the substitutions coming in, but Antrim 5 goals and 16 to 2 goals and 6. That's it's as emphatic as they get, Eleanor. But as you say, there's still a few things that Antrim will need to address going into a semi-final, particularly those shots that are dropping short into the square and into the goalkeeper.
Yeah, and maybe that's just the occasion that, they are so far ahead. They've taken the foot off the gas a wee tiny bit. In a tighter game, they maybe would have that sharpened up a wee bit.
Laura Agnew, St Bridget's. There's Orla Prenter, but intercepted by Kate MacDonald. There's Cleanan O'Shea, she's back in the midfield now, trying to win a bit of ball, but Orla Prenter has possession again, and there she goes, past one, plays the ball into Kathy, gets it back with a 1-2, and it goes. This should be a goal for Antrim, and it is. Laura Agnew. But that was an example of what Antrim can do on the break, and I think that the Carlow defence could only stand and watch.
Yeah, you can see when Orla Prenter hits the go button, she just she opens up those legs and she is flying. And per Carlow, they just cut them open there.
6 goals and 16 points to Antrim, 2 goals and 6. That's a 4-goal and 10-point advantage to the Saffrons. Coming up to 28 minutes gone in the second half, and it has been for Antrim, it has been just another procession in the second half. The game though was won by half time essentially, but they'll be marching through to the semi-finals, topping this table, and it looks like Fermanagh will be joining them in the other half of the semi-final draw. But Antrim, they will get the second place side in the Division 4B. But I'd say there'll be a lot of people looking at Antrim today for these semi-finals, saying that they're in a commanding position, and they may just be favourites at this stage given the last 3 performances. Well played there by Orla Prenter yet again, gets the ball, creates the space, and there's only one place that was going.
No, hit the crossbar.
Hit the crossbar, get back out. It looked for all intents and purposes that was going over the bar. I think the keeper had sort of indicated that she thought it was over, but it came off the crossbar, and a bit of a let-off there for Carlow. But yet another poor out, ball out of the back, and Antrim have all the time in the world in the half-back line, moving the ball, trying to create that space, and then just add on another score. Ball goes to the end line. That's Blahi Nicahill. Played back.
I think that's Anya Devlin on as well there.
Yep, the ball's dropping in there. But the goalkeeper Marie O'Neill gets that ball and she hand passes it out, and Carlow can break again. Sarah Doyle. Sarah can still show at this stage of the game that she's willing to run at the Antrim defence, and she's run up almost to the halfway line. That's a lovely ball through to the Antrim half-back line, but well intercepted, and Antrim can break again. And it's Niamh McIntosh.
Nobody's going to beat Niamh McIntosh for speed.
You're saying that as somebody associated with Moneyglass, yeah?
Well,
they are inspirational across this team, the Moneyglass players.
Yeah, there's a fair few of the girls starting in this county team, which is good to see. And even a few of the subs, we need Neeson, Anya Devlin as well.
So we're in the dying embers of the game. Rachel Mulholland from Lav Yarrig. Let's see if Carlow can get 1 point, a consolation point on the board. Roisin Bailey. Roisin plays it out to Edel Hayden. Edel with the left foot shot, and to the left and wide. So doesn't look as if Carlow were going to get another point on the board there. They'll be very disappointed, Carlow, coming here today, and literally it is, it's a hammering that they've got. And it was, we expected a lot more from them, but to the extent to which Antrim really have moved up that gear in this division, it'll become evident in the semi-final. But there goes Orla Prenter again. Orla with the hand pass. Blahi Nicahill. That looked like a rugby challenge, but the referee has given it the other way for charging.
See, I don't get that at all.
31 minutes gone. And it's now at the discretion of the referee, Mr. Culbert.
The charging rule is always one that I've never been on the right end of.
I think it's known as 6 of one, half a dozen of the other in many cases. But Antrim still battling away here, absolutely commanding, and an eye-opening scoreline, 6-16. And you add that to the 9 goals in 19 that they got against London, and it's a different Antrim side this year. They seem to have that ruthless streak in them, and they've shown that today.
And hopefully this continues.
So we'll have to see who they get in the semi-final. But can Carlow get a consolation goal? And it's put over the bar there by Sarah Doyle, which is Carlow's 7 point. 2 goals and 7.
It's hard to believe that in Antrim's entire existence in ladies football, they've never got out of Division 4.
Well, there are, as they say, signs out there today that this Antrim side is sort of showing that difference this year, and they do have the players, and particularly those who can take the points. And they really have put
I do
out a
think
message.
this definitely looks like a very capable Antrim side. So here's hoping that they can actually push on and get into Division 3.
Ronan Nolan with the shot. It goes wide. Came in from Adele Hayden, the final effort. So, as I say, at the discretion of the referee, Antrim marching on to the semi-finals of this Division 4 competition, where they will play the second place in Division 4B. But they came here to do a job today, and they got it done very emphatically, did Antrim. Raheen Cahill, she's been very, very prominent since she came in. Now Carlow coming along, coming from east to west. Sarah Doyle, Sarah with the shot. And it's broken again. It could have been a goal. And it's gone for a 45, the umpire has indicated. Have you got somebody who has, shone out for you today, Eleanor, in the Antrim team? Who would you pick as the person of the match?
I was just trying to think there's a few people. I think Orla Coors had quite a steady game. Ciara Brown, Anya Tuberty's worked well. I think I would find it very difficult to look past Sarah O'Neill or Kathy Keary for player of the match. You might have a different view on that. Well,
just watching it, I think you've named all those who were instrumental. Kathy was excellent. In fact, it was a great team effort. And there is the final whistle here at Park David. And it's Antrim go marching on with a scoreline of 6 goals and 16 points to 2 goals and 7. The competitiveness went out of the game at half-time, before half-time, but Antrim came here today. They had a job to do, and they did it. And Eleanor, you must be impressed by the Antrim performance all in.
Yeah, I'm actually delighted to see such a great performance there from the girls. They definitely came out all guns blazing in the first half. They did have that wee dip around the 15-minute mark, which wasn't unnerving, but they made a few mistakes and they allowed themselves to be split open, which wasn't good. But look, 6 goals, 16 points to 2-7, you couldn't really find too many faults with that.
Well, you can say you can only play what's put in front of you. We thought Carlow would have been more competitive, but I'm trying to work out in my head, is it that Antrim are a better outfit than they would have been last year? And today's performance showed that.
Yeah, I'd actually like to re-watch the game back again, but you can see Antrim were running with numbers, which is so important now in today's game. You can't let one person do all the hard work. Everything has to come. You have to hunt in packs, you have to run off the shoulder, and they were doing that all day long there. You could see they had the legs to do it all day long as well, which is great to see. So I would be quite optimistic that Antrim will get themselves into a National League final this year.
So basically Antrim moving ahead now to the semi-final position in Division 4. For Carlow, it's dust yourselves down and look forward to the championship. But Antrim put in a fantastic display here at David Park, and they've won on an emphatic scoreline as it ended. Antrim 6 goals and 16 points. Carlow 2 goals and 7. I want to thank you, Eleanor, for joining me today.
No, thank you.
Not a problem, anytime. And my name has been Barry Flynn. Thank you very much for your time.
We were told the game was over before we'd even started. We were told our bodies weren't made for it. It wasn't our time to play. We played anyway. And together we played like there was no tomorrow. And they told us that was fine. You can play. You're good enough. And thought that was good enough for us. It wasn't. We are relentless. The game isn't over until we say it's over. Until we get everything we've given everything for. Until we level the playing field.
Lidl, proud supporters of ladies Gaelic football.